Does everyone know what time it is?
It's tool time!
We've been rehearsing that for 3 weeks. It was the show.
Good.
You were
it's not
good.
It's not going to get much better than that.
No, that was pretty good. Thank you, everybody. It was a show within a show, and they were both so good. Award-winning sitcom Home Improvement had an 8-season run, and we were there for every laugh-out-loud moment and DIY disaster. It was great.
Along accident-prone Tim the Toolman Taylor was his trusty assistant Al Borland, played by actor Richard Karn. The flannel shirt-wearing handyman may have been the butt of Tim's jokes, but he had some of the best one-liners.
Al, what's the first thing you do when you get up?
I say to myself, oh boy, another wonderful day of working side by side with Tim.
What's the second thing you do, Al?
I consider calling in sick.
Like a morning show.
Exactly. Now the famous duo are back together. This is very exciting, having reunited for a new reality series. So does this mean we'll see the return of one of Al's most famous catchphrases?
I don't think so, Tim.
Well, we think so. Richard Karn joins us live from LA. Welcome to the morning show. 30 years since Home Improvement hit the air. Where did that time go?
Oh my gosh, it's been a long, long time, hasn't it?
Amazing. Where'd the time go?
Yeah, I know. Where did the time go? But I look back at that and I just laugh. I can now watch the show without worrying about stuff that happened or didn't happen or got left out. It's really kind of wonderful to be able to watch it without a memory.
Well, we know what you've been doing since, reading John Grisham novels and cleaning that beautiful fish tank, but your character, Al Borland, was loyal and sensitive and clearly more skilled than Tim. This was never a question, but you almost didn't have the role at all yet.
No, oh gosh. The wonderful thing is I took a job for $100 a week. And I met the producers like 4 or 5 years before I got that job. And you know what? Just networking, just meeting people and staying friends really helped me get the job.
And did the pay ever go up, or?
Did the pay?
Yeah.
You know, the stock market has done really wonderful over the last 20 years.
So you and Tim Allen have worked together on Home Improvement. You made an appearance on his other sitcom, Last Man Standing, and now you're back together again for it's a show called Assembly Required.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I know. It's really fun, and this time it's interesting because we don't have writers. It's like whatever comes out of our mouth is what we're writing. You know, basically. So Tim was a little nervous about that. I had done a game show. I had done Family Feud for a few years, so I was kind of ready for that. But it was like picking up from old times. It was a lot of fun, and I can't believe some of the stuff they left in. Stuff that I just we would say, not knowing that they would keep it in.
So this new show, it's obviously testament to the fact that A, 3 decades on, fans still love seeing you on the screen. B, you and Tim are still great mates. That's important. And C, people everywhere, particularly through the pandemic, right, fell in love with DIY. Everyone had these little home improvements to do.
Well, you're sitting around your house and you're looking at stuff that you've let go for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. You go, that I should take care of that. Or see, you're sitting in your backyard. You're right. I've done a lot of things around my house that I had put off for years.
Speaking of the pandemic, is it true, Richard, you did actually suffer COVID?
I don't know if I can call it suffering. I had a little bit of a cough, and I looked at my wife and I went, oh no, I have COVID. And we laughed about it. And then maybe 5 hours later, I had a cookie, and I immediately put my mask on and went back to talk to my wife, and she goes, what do you got your mask on? I says, I can't taste the cookie.
Oh.
So the next day I went in and I got tested and I tested positive, but nobody around me caught it. My wife didn't catch it. People I was around before, I don't know how I got it or what, but I just stayed away from people for like 14 days.
Okay. So your wife appeared actually in some episodes of Home Improvement as Jill Taylor's sister. She's an actress and a singer, of course, and your son is in showbiz. It's running pretty good in that family of yours there.
Well, it's a big difference between when I was getting into the business and now when my son Cooper's getting into the business. It's a lot about social media. I mean, I'm sure you guys know this because you have to be on top of that. And what I still try to instill in him is that, yeah, it does help to have a lot of likes and a lot of people, paying attention to you online. But, when you get the job, you still have to be good. You still have to know what to do.
Yeah,
and that's important.
Still got to deliver. Richard, you mentioned Family Feud, that you hosted that in the early 2000s. Larry, my co-host here, set to return to his game show roots. He's about to start hosting a program called The Chase. So any advice for him?
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I don't know the parameters of what The Chase is, but what was great about Family Feud was you had people that were under pressure to say answers, and so stuff would come out of their mouth. And, all the comedy is written right there, as long as you take advantage of it. So it was like improv theater, basically. And I enjoyed it to the limits. I loved doing that show.
Yeah, that sounds more like the morning show than The Chase. But listen, lovely to talk to you this morning. I love that show so much. It was a real treat. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thanks,
and I hope that Assembly Required is well received in Australia.
For sure.
Oh,
Huge
sure
fan base for you guys out here. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Richard.
Thanks, Richard.